Hello, good morning. Welcome back to my weekly message. You will find that it's located on the new web page because the site that was hosting those video messages, Posterous.com, will close on April 30th. So I thought that it would be the perfect time to move to YouTube and open a YouTube channel for those who are more it's not like a channel on TV, but that's the expression. And that's the Canada United Church YouTube channel, which will host my video message, but maybe other videos in the future. We will see where this will lead us. And since and all this reflection about, where I will put those messages led me to reflect on why I'm doing this and why and how and for which purpose. Since I began almost 2 years ago, I'm offering those weekly message mostly on Wednesdays. And there's always the question, who do I reach out? Some people send me emails, some people answer me, some people talk to me, but it's always difficult to see because we live in a world and in the time when the number seems to tell all. Because we know exactly, for example, how much people we have on a Sunday morning, because we need to count them and because we need to fill a statistical report by the end of the year for United Church. It's for our own tracking numbers and to know how many peoples and so on. But when you come to that kind of ministry, I would say, it's a little more difficult because I don't never quite know exactly how many people I reach. But there's some way to know. For example, through Posterous, I discovered that my average of view for my weekly message through 2012, my average was 165 view, hit, click, whatever you call it. Since there's 84 people on the list that I send emails saying there's a new message, there's people somehow either like to watch it 2 or 3 times because maybe I'm not clear enough and they don't get it, but maybe there's other people outside the congregation or people not on the mailing list that seems to enjoy those messages. The same with the sermons. That was a question. I put the sermons online and said, well, who listened to that? And on kuc.ca, our congregation webpage, there's the sermon, the audio, and the written version. And never know exactly until I asked the office administrator at the congregation, and she told me, we did the maths, and on average on kuc.ca there's 155 people going to the page where the sermons are. That's the average for each week's sermons. And also I put it on a personal blog, and there's about 150 people or 150 hits for this sermon. It makes me think about how much we reach people with our message. How do we reach them? And I guess many congregations, and out of a model that we continuing for centuries, model that is still working well, about coming on the same place on the same time, hearing the same message. But we live in a time when technology allow us to reach out to people. And traditionally, reach out was about we will reach them and they will come in. So it's kind of a reach in or pulling them in. Because we want to see, we want numbers, we want to touch, we want almost a sensory experience. But with this kind of ministry, reaching people in their living room, in their office, at any time during the week, it's another way. The, the good news of Jesus the Christ, the good news of the gospel, the good news of the people of Canada United Church can be extended to many. It's a way to connect and engage with one another. I guess during this time of Lent, when we were all challenged to try to notice how God is working in a world, and in which way. Maybe this week the realization I had is God is also present in the place we don't look often. But when we look in those different places, we will notice the presence of God. When we look in a different place, in the less traditional place, the place we assume maybe a little less, maybe it's different, maybe it's new, but God is still there. God is still present. I hope you will have a great week. You will remain safe with all this snow and freezing rain and everything that is falling on our head right now. And I hope you will be able to notice God and where you don't expect it. Have a great week. Bye.